Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we draw the line. Today is the day we stop letting fear and limiting beliefs run our lives. How many times have you hesitated, doubted yourself, or let that little voice in your head tell you you're not enough? How many times have you stopped before you even started because of fear? Let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. Fear is nothing but a story you keep telling yourself. It's not reality. It's not the truth. It's the mind creating worst-case scenarios that don't even exist. And yet we let it hold us back. We let it steal our dreams, our potential, our greatness. But not anymore. See, most people don't realize that fear is just energy. And what you do with that energy is up to you. You can let it paralyze you, or you can use it to fuel you. Every successful person you admire, every leader, every game changer, every innovator felt fear just like you do. The only difference? They didn't let it stop them. They pushed through. And then there's limiting beliefs. Those invisible chains that keep you stuck. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the resources. I wasn't born into the right family. Nonsense. These are just stories you've accepted as facts. But here's the truth. You have the power to rewrite those stories. You have the power to decide what's possible for you. Look at your life right now. Where have you been holding back? What have you been avoiding? What dream have you been postponing because of fear or self-doubt? It's time to break free. It's time to step into your power. It's time to say, enough is enough. Change happens the moment you make a decision. Not someday, not when you feel ready, right now. Because the truth is, you'll never feel ready. You'll never have perfect conditions. The time will never be just right. The only thing you need is to decide to act despite the fear, to believe in yourself even when no one else does, to move forward when everything in you wants to run the other way. Your destiny is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you, but they won't wait forever. So stop negotiating with fear. Stop settling for less than you deserve. Step up, take action, and show the world who you really are. Fear is the greatest thief of dreams. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. It convinces you that failure is inevitable, that you will embarrass yourself, that you will be rejected. But here's the truth. Fear is a lie. Think about it. How many times have you been afraid of something only to realize later that it wasn't nearly as bad as you imagined? Fear is nothing more than a projection, a worst-case scenario created in your mind. It's like a movie playing on repeat, showing you all the ways things could go wrong. But guess what? That movie isn't real. Fear is not reality. It's just a thought. And thoughts can be changed. The only power fear has is the power you give it. The moment you recognize fear for what it is, a story, not the truth, you begin to take back control. The most successful people in the world feel fear just like you do. The difference, they don't let it dictate their actions. They move forward despite fear. They understand that fear is a sign they're stepping outside their comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. The next time fear tries to stop you, ask yourself, is this fear real, or is it just a false story I'm telling myself? Then take a deep breath, shift your focus, and move forward anyway, because on the other side of fear is the life you were meant to live. Fear isn't just an emotion, it's raw energy. It rushes through your body, making your heart race, your palms sweat, your stomach tighten. And here's the thing. You get to decide what to do with that energy. You can let it paralyze you, or you can harness it and turn it into power. Think about athletes before a big game, performers before stepping on stage, or leaders before making a bold decision. They feel the same fear you do. But instead of freezing, they use that energy to sharpen their focus, heighten their awareness, and take action. Your body doesn't actually know the difference between fear and excitement. It's the same physiological response. The only difference is the meaning you give it. When you say, I'm scared, your body reacts with hesitation. But when you say, I'm excited, your body prepares to move forward. Try it. The next time you feel fear creeping in, don't resist it. Instead, shift your mindset. Say, this isn't fear, it's energy. It's my body getting ready for something big. Then take that energy and channel it into action. Because the moment you turn fear into fuel, nothing can stop you. The biggest myth about success is that fearless people achieve it. That's a lie. Every successful person you admire, whether it's an athlete, entrepreneur, artist, or leader, has felt fear just like you. The difference? They didn't let it stop them. Fear isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're growing. The most successful people understand that fear is part of the process. They expect it. They embrace it. They know that if they're feeling fear, it means they're stepping outside their comfort zone, and that's exactly where success happens. Look at anyone who's ever made history. You think they weren't scared? You think they didn't have doubts? Of course they did, but they pushed through. They took action while they were afraid. They understood that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. You don't need to get rid of fear to succeed. You just need to move forward with it. The next time fear tries to hold you back, remind yourself, if they can do it, so can I. Because the only difference between you and the people you admire is that they took action even when fear was screaming at them to stop. Now it's your turn. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the story you keep telling yourself. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the resources. I've never done it before. These are not facts. They're just beliefs. And beliefs can be changed. Think about it. Where do these beliefs come from? Maybe someone told you when you were younger that you weren't good enough. Maybe you failed once. And instead of seeing it as a lesson, you turned it into a lifelong identity. But here's the truth. Just because you've believed something for a long time doesn't make it real. The most powerful thing you can do is challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief serving me or is it holding me back? If it's holding you back, replace it with a new, empowering belief. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I am capable and I will figure it out. Instead of, I don't have what it takes, say, I have everything I need to start. The only thing keeping you from success is the story you choose to believe. Change your story and you'll change your life. Your past does not define your future. Whatever mistakes you've made, whatever failures you've experienced, whatever limitations you've believed in, they do not control what happens next. The only thing that matters is the story you choose to write from this moment forward. Too many people stay stuck because they keep replaying the same negative narrative in their minds. They say, I've never been successful before, so I never will be. That's nonsense. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. What happened yesterday has nothing to do with what you are capable of today. If you've been telling yourself, I'm not good enough, it's time to rewrite that story. I am more than enough. If you've been saying, I'll never make it, change it to, I am unstoppable. Words have power. The stories you tell yourself shape your reality. You are the author of your life. If you don't like the story you've been living, grab the pen and start writing a new one. The next chapter is unwritten, and it's yours to create. Excuses are just lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. I don't have enough time. I don't have the right connections. I'm not ready yet. Let me tell you something. If you fight for your excuses, you get to keep them. But they won't get you any closer to your dreams. Successful people don't have fewer obstacles than you. They have just as many reasons to quit, just as many challenges, just as many fears. The difference? They don't let excuses control their actions. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They take what they have, where they are, and they make it work. Look at your life right now. Where have you been making excuses? What have you been telling yourself that's keeping you stuck? Be honest. Because once you recognize your excuses for what they are, just stories, you can break free from them. You don't need perfect circumstances to start. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to decide that your dreams are bigger than your excuses. Drop the excuses, take action, and watch how fast your life changes. Your life is not shaped by your circumstances, it's shaped by your decisions. Every single day you're making choices that either move you closer to your dreams or keep you stuck where you are. And the truth is, not making a decision is still a decision. It's a decision to stay the same. The most powerful people in the world don't wait. They don't sit around hoping things will change. They decide. They decide to take action, to move forward, to push through fear no matter what. They understand that one decision, one moment of courage can completely change their future. Think about it. At some point in your life, you made a decision that changed everything. Maybe it was deciding to take a chance on an opportunity. Maybe it was choosing to walk away from something that was holding you back. Maybe it was finally saying enough is enough and stepping into your power. Right now, you have a decision to make. Will you keep letting fear and limiting beliefs control you, or will you decide in this moment to take charge of your future? Because your destiny is not written for you, it's created by you. And it all starts with one. Most people wait to feel confident before they take action. They say, once I feel ready, I'll go for it. But that's not how it works. Confidence doesn't come first, courage does. Think about the first time you tried something new. Maybe it was speaking in front of a crowd, starting a business, or learning a skill. You weren't confident at first, were you? You felt uncertain, maybe even scared, but you did it anyway. And what happened? Over time, as you kept taking action, confidence followed. Confidence is nothing more than the result of repeated action. The more you do something, the better you get. The better you get, the more confident you feel. But if you wait for confidence before you start, you'll be waiting forever. The secret? Act before you feel ready. Jump in even when you're scared. Speak up even when your voice shakes. Take that first step even when your legs are trembling. Because the moment you show courage, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fears. And once you do that, confidence is inevitable. Fear will always try to talk you out of your dreams. It will whisper, what if you fail? What if people judge you? What if you're not good enough? And the moment you start listening, the moment you start negotiating with fear, you've already lost. You can't argue with fear. You can't reason with it. Fear doesn't play fair. It will always come up with more excuses, more doubts, more reasons to keep you stuck. The only way to win? Stop the conversation. Stop giving fear a seat at the table. When fear says you can't, don't debate it. Take action anyway. When it says now's not the right time, prove it wrong by moving forward. When it screams, you're not ready, remind yourself, ready is a decision, not a feeling. Fear will always be there. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't, the successful ones refuse to listen. They don't negotiate. They take action despite fear, and in doing so, they take back their power. It's time to do the same. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. If you want to change your life, if you want to achieve greatness, there's only one person who can make it happen. You. Too many people wait. They wait for permission, for the right moment, for someone to believe in them. But waiting is just another form of fear. If you want more, you have to take it. You have to step up. Decide who you want to become and take full responsibility for making it happen. You have more power than you realize. You have the ability to change your story, to break through limitations, to achieve things beyond your imagination. But it won't happen if you play small. It won't happen if you keep doubting yourself. It happens the moment you stand up and say, I am in control. I am unstoppable. I am ready. The world is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. But they won't wait forever. Stop holding back. Stop shrinking. Step into your power. Take action and show the world who you really are.